Hello Year 5s, I'm here today to help you with one of the trickier problems from your Maths No Problem book. You'll find the question that we're going to be talking about in Chapter 13, page 169, question 1, solving word problems involving volume. If you don't already have it to hand, please go and collect your textbook and your workbook and come back to the video when you have both of these in front of you. Whenever I face a tricky problem, the first thing I do is I read it aloud, which you can do with me now. Track it with your finger, and then when I finish reading, pause the video and read it to yourself to make sure you fully understand what you are being asked to do. Get ready. Solving word problems involving volume. Question 1. To begin with, the amount of lemonade in the jug was 5 times the amount in the mug or cup. Another 150 millilitres of lemonade was then poured into each container. The amount of lemonade in the jug was then 3 times the amount in the cup. How much lemonade was in the jug to begin with? Please pause the recording and read it again to yourself. As you are now aware, this problem is asking us to take several steps to arrive at the answer, and I will happily work through each step with you now. The very first thing I'm going to do is reread that top sentence underlining the key information that I need to know I've got in my head. To begin with, the amount of lemonade in the jug was 5 times the amount in the cup. And in the textbook, they've been heavily reliant on the bar model, which I actually quite like. I learn through pictures. I can understand things by drawing pictures when I'm trying to solve worded problems. So I have copied their method and drawn a bar model here for myself. So here's our cup and here's our jug. Now in the first sentence it tells you the amount in the jug is 5 times the amount in the cup. So here's 1 cup's worth, and let's go up to the jug. 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cups, 4 cups, 5 cups. The jug is now filled with 5 cups worth of lemonade. If you haven't done so, have a go at copying out this diagram into your book, and we will carry on working on this image as we go through the slides. Now we're going to move on to the second sentence. Another 150 millilitres of lemonade was then poured into each container. I've highlighted it and I've added it to my picture. Here we go. There is our original 5 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've added this 6th piece, which we know is 150 millilitres. Because it says it's been added to each container, I've then added it into the cup as well. So here's our original 1 piece, followed by the additional 150 millilitres of lemonade. Please add these 2 pieces to your drawings. Now this is the bit, if I'm honest, it took me a while to get my head around. It's the second part of the second sentence. So let's read it together and highlight it. The amount of lemonade in the jug was then 3 times the amount in the cup. And as you can see here in the top bar, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. And if I break this into thirds, I know that each third should have 2 pieces in it here. So here, 2 pieces, 1/3, 2 more pieces for the second third, and the final 2 pieces for the third third. And as you can see from the picture, the jug with this 150 millilitres added now contains 3 times as much as in the cup. Here's our cup, So 1 cup's worth now, 2 cups worth, 3 cups worth. I now want to do a little bit more with this second part of the second sentence because I haven't got all of the information that I need yet to move on. We know that 1 piece out of the 6 in the jug was worth 150 millilitres. We were told that earlier in the question. So what I have done is I have given each of the pieces the value of 150. So here we have 150 up to 300, another 300 and another 300, and the total for that can be calculated in your head, which is what we would expect at year 5, or through a simple jotting. You now know that the total amount of lemonade, or the total volume of lemonade in the jug is, here we go, let's put it down, is 900 millilitres. And just to double check that, we've got these 2 pieces down here in the cup, 150 millilitres and another 150 millilitres, which of course, yes, I know you're all shouting at the screens, is 300 millilitres. If we divide 900 into thirds, it would give us 300. So this part of the question is now correct. We know at the end, when everything was poured in, there was 900 millilitres in the jug and 300 millilitres in the cup by using our fractions and our bar model. However, that's not the end of the story. As you can see, there's one more sentence to deal with. This is the final sentence and the final step to solve the puzzle. How much lemonade was in the jug to begin with? It's not the value at the end, so we know it's not 900, it's how much was there to begin with. So all we need to do is simply take this 150 millilitres back out of the jug there, and 150 millilitres out of the cup there, and we're one step closer. If we then cross through those 2 pieces with 150 millilitres on, or here I've deleted them all together, you can calculate how much was in the jug to begin with. You can do that through a simple jotting. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 150. You can take your 900 that we had a moment ago and simply take 150 away from it, giving you the answer 750 millilitres. So how much lemonade was in the jug to begin with? Your answer would be 750 millilitres. With, of course, 150 millilitres in the cup to start with. Here we go. This is the original bar, which shows 5 times 150 millilitres, which leads you to 750 millilitres, my apologies, in the jug, and 150 millilitres in the cup, giving you the total answer of how much lemonade was in the jug to begin with. I know you're all shouting at me, 750 millilitres. I hope this has supported you in your learning, and if you have any problems with this set of 4 questions, please do email me and I can always put together a further video or give you some helpful hints along the way.